As we approach the 2025 F1 season, one question lingers in the minds of every motorsport fan. What will the driver lineup look like in 2026? The past few months have already seen major shifts, but the real earthquake is yet to come. With new regulations on the horizon, the grid is set for another massive shakeup. Who will emerge victorious and who will be left scrambling for a seat? Let's dive into the biggest speculations and possibilities for the 2026 season. The 2026 season is not just about engine regulations, it's about who gets behind the wheel of the most competitive cars. Drivers are already weighing their options, not just for the first season under the new rules, but also for 2025, as teams prepare for a new era of F1. The biggest talking point? Max Verstappen. His future with Red Bull has been uncertain, with rumors swirling about his dissatisfaction. The team has already faced setbacks with the latest FIA regulations on flexible front wings. Adding to their woes, a large portion of the 2026 budget has been spent addressing problems that no longer exist, putting Red Bull on the back foot for the upcoming season. Verstappen himself has expressed concerns about Red Bull's competitiveness in 2026, with the team becoming a rookie engine manufacturer under Red Bull powertrains. He is closely monitoring their progress. His father has made it clear, Max won't settle for a car that isn't capable of winning races. If Red Bull fails to meet expectations, the Dutch driver might live elsewhere. Meanwhile, Aston Martin is gearing up for a serious championship challenge. Their Silverstone-based team is assembling top-tier talent, including key personnel with past connections to Verstappen. The return of Adrian Newey and Honda, alongside high-profile additions like Dan Fallows and Eric Blandon, makes Aston Martin an attractive option. And let's not forget, Lawrence Stroll is known for his aggressive pursuit of top drivers. He doesn't take no for an answer. The rumors of Verstappen's potential move to Aston Martin have been around for a while, but recent developments have added weight to the speculation. Verstappen has made it clear that if Red Bull continues on its current trajectory, he won't be a title contender in 2025. The flexi front wing controversy didn't go their way, and with Ferrari and McLaren already locking in their top spots, Red Bull faces an uphill battle. If they struggle through 2025, Verstappen might jump ship earlier than expected. Fernando Alonso has acknowledged that 2026 could be his final F1 season. If Aston Martin secures Verstappen, they are unlikely to extend Alonso's contract. But if Max stays at Red Bull, could Aston Martin turn to Yuki Tsunoda instead? Honda's strong backing of the Japanese driver makes him a realistic option. Tsunoda hasn't had the chance to prove himself in a top car, but with Red Bull's future uncertain, Aston Martin could provide the perfect platform. Red Bull, on the other hand, would be left scrambling. A Verstappen exit would trigger a major rebuild. The team's recent struggles, going winless for 10 races in 2024, highlight their reliance on Max's ability to extract the most out of the car. If 2025 follows a similar pattern, Red Bull will need to dig deep to find a solution. Perhaps that's why Liam Lawson has been positioned as a future replacement, much like Daniel Ricciardo was in 2014 when Sebastian Vettel left the team. Red Bull's young driver pool remains strong, but one name notably absent from their future plans is Tsunoda. While Honda's influence could push him towards Aston Martin, Red Bull may look elsewhere. An alternative scenario could see Carlos Sainz or another experienced driver filling the vacant seat should Verstappen leave. And let's not forget the wild card, Cadillac's entry as the 11th team on the grid in 2026. While unlikely to secure Tsunoda, they could shake up the grid in other ways, offering seats to drivers looking for a fresh start under the new regulations. One thing is certain, the 2026 season is set to be one of the most chaotic and exciting shakeups in F1 history. Aston Martin holds the strongest cards, while Red Bull stands to lose the most. But will Verstappen really make the jump to Aston Martin? And if he does, who will Red Bull turn to as their next leading driver? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want the latest updates on Cadillac's driver lineup and more F1 news, check out the video on your screen now.